Welcome to the Women in Leadership Body, Mind, Soul, and Business podcast. I'm Charlie.
And I'm Heather. And together we are working to connect women in leadership and business, empowering each other, improving the health and wellness of our community, body, soul, and mind, connecting to the heart and soul of who we are and what we do. Hi, it's Monday
Yay.
again. Yeah. That's fabulous. Yay. Like, Heather, you did it again. Why do you have so much energy on Mondays?
I'm not feeling super awesome, let's be honest.
Yeah.
But I just, haven't really been sleeping super awesome last night. I feel like I have the lack of sleep hangover today. Anybody else feel me?
That's
right,
a Monday
but,
thing,
yeah, we're
definitely.
showing up anyway and doing our thing.
Yes, absolutely. So we have been talking about the 4 agreements. We're nearing the end of these 2 books, the 4 agreements and the companion book to the 4 agreements. So we've been kind of talking about both of them at the same time, but this week we're going to talk a little different. We're going to stick with chapter 7 over here in this book, and then the next few weeks we're going to do some specials out of this book.
Yes,
because there's just so much more meatiness in here, and they don't match as well at this point in the book,
right?
Because this is the companion, right? So I'm excited though. So let's do the quick review of the 4 agreements.
All right.
Number 1, be impeccable with your word.
Speak with integrity, say only what you mean. Avoid using the word to speak against yourself or to gossip about others. Use the power of your word in the direction of truth and love.
Don't take anything personally.
Nothing others do is because of you. What others say and do is a projection of their own reality, their own dream. When you are immune to the opinions and actions of others, you won't be the victim of needless suffering.
Don't make assumptions.
Find the courage to ask questions and to express what you really want. Communicate with others as clearly as you can to avoid misunderstandings, sadness, and drama. With just this one agreement, you can completely transform your life.
Always do your best.
Your best is going to change from moment to moment. It will be different when you are healthy as opposed to sick. Under any circumstance, simply do your best and you will avoid self-judgment, self-abuse, and regret. And this week, we are chapter 7, The New Dream, Heaven on Earth.
What? I'm excited.
So this chapter is not super long, which is pretty cool. But I mean, this whole book is not super long, which is very cool, but it is very meaty.
It's a very misleading little book.
Right.
Like, oh, this will be a quick read. Oh my. Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh my.
It's a lot to digest, right? And this is probably my, I don't know, 3rd or 4th time through the book.
4th to 5th time for you.
Yeah.
Because you read it before I read it with you. Right.
And then I probably read it about 3 times through the course of getting things ready for you guys.
There's
too,
that too. Right.
But basically what this chapter talks about is how we create our own dream. We are master creators. The creation energy runs through us, whatever you want to call that.
So just breathing, right? Like just that breath of air. It's universal. Like everybody breathes that in, and everybody has that flowing through them.
Right. The breath of life.
Right. So if you're using your breath of life with the 4 agreements
and manifesting your own dream,
that creates the heaven, right?
Right. You're living your heaven as opposed to
living
in your hell.
Misery.
Yeah. Because, misery begets company, right?
Right. And then we find other people that are miserable so that everybody can be miserable together, right? But what if we found people that were happy and we spent more time with more happy people?
I've noticed my Facebook feed and the people that are coming into our circles is changed.
Right.
Um,
There's a shift.
there's a shift.
Definitely.
It's definitely full of the positive energy, which is great. It's nice that we're attracting that kind of energy, because that means that we are also giving that kind of energy. Right? It's because
It's reflective.
it's
of
reflective.
what we're
It's
giving.
the mirror. It's the smoky mirror, which we talked about a few weeks back,
Oh.
right?
Can you remind us again? That's like chapter 1. That was a
I
lot of
think
weeks
it was
ago.
a lot of weeks ago. It
What's
was
it,
chapter one.
chapter 1?
So it's basically the smoky mirror is
Stop.
Tina is being a big whiner today.
Oh.
She needs all the attention, and not only is she on my lap getting attention, but she's upset because Loki's next to me also getting attention.
Right. And she can't be the only one.
Yeah.
So we talked about like noticing the other side of the mirror, right?
Mhm.
Like that someone else is reflecting
Mhm.
onto us. So
Mhm.
now we're seeing the reflection onto us of what
the
we're
other
putting
people.
out.
Mhm.
That's really cool.
That is really cool.
Gosh.
And it's so that that glow is going to continue to grow, right?
And then everybody wins because we're uplifting each other, right? We're elevating each other's businesses and confidence and recognition, like all the things, right? The community is working together instead of holding people down. We're really uplifting people.
Right.
And that's
trying to find solutions for more and more people, which is really good. Oh, I don't do that, but I know a guy, right?
If I don't know somebody, we know somebody that knows somebody, definitely, right?
Right. Absolutely. It's pretty cool. It's really cool.
It's been really magnificent.
Mhm. And you guys can join us in these awesome communities, locally and from afar, because we have a Facebook community we want you to be a part of. Right?
Yes.
And we have a networking community where you can drop in all your
Basically
stuff that's
be
going
a
on.
Spanny if you need to, but put all your business things from Facebook into that. Share it. Share it. That's why it's there. We want people to feel free to share into that group because that's what Facebook is supposed to be about. It's not supposed to be so exclusivity. There is abundance here, and you all are a part of the abundance.
Absolutely.
And you're doing amazing things. So many of you, right?
Right. Another group that we have that we're a part of is the new networking group. They meet once a month on Thursdays right now. And then the Coop Women's Power Hour downtown Arlington, the Fave Lifestyles and Fave Biz Society.
And they have a coffee and a wine social. They do a lot of things.
There's
they have the app too.
Right.
That is really cool. If you haven't checked out the Fave app, you got to get over there. It's really cool. You don't have to be a business person to enjoy the app. If there's also lifestyle things in there, but we're over there. We got our podcast will be on there.
Yeah, and
you can talk to people on there.
Yeah, and the Fave app is like, okay, all your girlfriends that like have like their favorite things, and they know the person who sells the things, or that has the service. It's like all your faves.
Your favorite places.
Karen likes to say your faves at your fingertips, which I think is super awesome. But it is really, really cool.
And Karen has interviewed every single person on there to be sure that they're going to give quality. So it's really a vetting system. They've been individually vetted. So it's not just like a random app that everybody is allowed to have things on. But she's got lots of giveaways coming up over there.
She does.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
So, the Exceptional Connections.
That's another great resource. Cindy O'Neill Dady, who we've also interviewed. She has a YouTube channel, also And that's another amazing.
That was
Pacific
really a
Northwest
neat one
kind of
because
networking
she founded Exceptional Connections because what she saw and wanted out of networking, she wasn't getting.
Mhm,
So she took all the pieces from everybody's networking and put it in one piece.
mhm,
So it's like really cool. You can see that she has the plan and
mhm,
like she knows what she's doing because she's been doing it for a while. Like,
uh-huh.
and it's really like all the pieces that you could
Yeah.
ever wish for, including like the email of who was there. Like
Mhm.
it was
And
rad.
she's really
Yeah,
good about
really great.
asking for feedback and things like that too. So
And she's fun to talk
pretty
with.
cool.
She's sweet.
She's super awesome.
She's been on the podcast in case you
Mhm.
missed that. She has the sick
It's
dang it
6 lessons gleaned
from the
my
garden.
Yeah.
There we go.
So yeah, just really amazing people. We'd love to help
There's
you guys
also
connect
the
too.
Monday Mingle coffee in Everett.
Yes, we haven't actually been able to make that one. It's a little early in the morning to
We
go to
went
Everett.
time. But on Monday morning, if Everett's localer to you, that's a good one too.
Mhm,
And we can hook you up with any of these. And then online we have Visibility U.
mhm.
We have
There's so many, so many. If you guys are looking for networking group, yeah, just let us know. We'll hook you up. It's pretty
yeah.
cool.
And
It's
that's
pretty
not
cool.
even all of them. Those are
Right?
just the ones we could remember off the top of our heads.
Oh, and what's our
Ours? Oh, our leadership
topic this week?
topic is time management. That sounds perfect. Right. We talk about this a lot. It comes up in different ways and different
Mhm.
articles and work-life balance and all the places. So especially for a leadership mindset tool, it is essential skill for leaders as they need to delegate tasks, prioritize comments, set attainable goals, and multitask. Successful leaders practice time management skills by getting SMART goals for themselves and their team members. So if you have never tried out the SMART goal system, you should just Google that because it's a whole thing.
It's a
And that's a whole
thing.
podcast.
That's like
And
10
if you
podcasts.
wanted help with that, Wonderful Morrison's class is coming up at the end of December. So
Right, which is awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Time
yeah.
management. We have
So we've talked about that lately.
yeah.
We've talked
Yeah,
about
we just
making
talked
our
about
that
making
on
our
Fri-
holiday task
yeah,
list,
Friday,
you
making
know.
our task lists and getting
Get-
things done. So time management, it's Monday. Let's get her done. We got another great week coming.
Mhm.
Is Thanksgiving this week?
Yeah.
That's why we're stressed out. I just live in the day.
Right.
So just try to be in the moment.
You're like, oh,
Stay
today's
safe.
Monday. Oh,
Make
Thanksgiving's in
our
3
our
days.
things our favorite Thanksgiving tip is to make a chat with a girlfriend or two. So there's a few of you in there, and if you're having a stressed out moment where a family member is just being awful, send a meme
Yeah.
to your girlfriends.
Yeah.
Crazy
Oh,
turkey face.
we did
or-
that last year and it was super fun.
It was super fun, and it really just helps you not feel so alone when you're out dealing with
Right.
less evolved family members.
Right. And you know, if somebody's looking over your shoulder and they see a meme that's
You're
know,
not bad mouthing anybody. You're not
Right.
saying anything bad. You're actually creating laughter and joy for you and your girlfriends. Because
Yeah.
then later you can be like, tell me what happened here.
Right.
When you sent me this one, what was going on?
Uh-huh.
So
But
yeah.
it's a nice little way to relieve the stress and things like that. So
And it's positive.
and it's positive and it's fun.
You're not alone.
You're not alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving, you guys. We love you.
Namaste. Oh, Sue and Greta coming up next. Oh, don't miss that.
So we are Sue and Greta, or our trail names are Lilo and Stitch, and we are hiking the whole Appalachian Trail from Maine to Georgia, so 2,194.3 miles. And we're doing it to raise $50,000 or more
Yes.
for Parkinson's disease research.
Yeah, through the Michael J. Fox Foundation, and we are doing it all in honor of my dad, her husband, who was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease back in 2010. So,
Right.
and we all know so many people who are diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, and we are trying to do our small part in the world of Parkinson's disease to find a cure.
Thank you for joining us today on the Women in Leadership Body, Soul, Mind, and Business podcast. Please download the podcast on your favorite podcast player. We love you, and we will see you next time. Namaste.